Good morning, all of you. Thank you for being here. This is actually the third last day of the workshop, so we have 2 more days. Okay. Also, like this is the last day that you will be coding, and today we have to like finish the project, and tomorrow we're going to have a computer science workshop, like how to what all is there in computer science and all the different fields you can pursue and stuff like that. And then the day after that, we'll have a session on college, like college counseling and like where you can go for computer science. But if you want, I can also expand it to like other areas, right? For example, I think you're doing biomedical or something like that. Yeah. So I can even like look for something for you. And then we're also going to be hosting like a session on how to fill applications online in day after tomorrow. So if you guys want, can like if your friends want to, like all the others who joined on the first day, I feel like these two are important workshops. So if they want to, they can still join. Okay. Um, yeah. So um, yeah, today for the first half, we'll be finishing off the project, and for the second half, we'll just be revising everything we've done from the start. Okay. So everyone, open PyCharm. Actually, if you're on a laptop that you did not use yesterday, and I know that you guys weren't here yesterday, you have to look for a file called main.py. It's somewhere inside a student performance prediction system. Also, Shantanu, do you want to sit here? Because yesterday you made your program here, and it's like, yeah, you can sit here. Because it's all saved on this device. For the rest of you, try to look for student performance prediction, this system, and inside there's a file called main.py. Can you open that file? Okay, yeah. So you've reached this far, right? Try to um, locate the terminal and try to run your app. Let's see how much you're done with. Sorry. STREA. EA. And the name of the file. No, no, you can just enter it and it will run. Or just bring your cursor here. Just wait for it. It's taking some time. Okay, so you have all the blocks, right? Now when you enter the information, it is being stored in, can you go back to your coding document? Yeah. So when you enter all that information, it is being stored in, can you scroll down? It is being stored in hours, score, slept, practiced, all of these. Okay, so now you have to give all of these to the model. And so when st.button is pressed, inside this if statement, you want to, yeah, you can write your code here. You want to give all that to the model. And the way we use our model to predict is model.predict, right? So something like this. Model.predict. And yeah, sorry. Model.predict and give all the values in the correct order. In the correct order of like the original order. Yes. Okay. Can you open PyCharm? Were you here yesterday? Okay. So let's open PyCharm now. No, no, no. So this the user has given. The user will enter, no? User will enter some values and those values will be here automatically. So you don't have to enter any values. Yeah. It will take some time. Okay. So have you opened PyCharm? Okay. This is exactly how you're supposed to open it. But okay. The interpreter is on. Just okay. So this code that you see, it's a try catch block. What it does is it tries to load our model file. So a model.pkl. Why is your model.pkl not here? I don't think you've opened this correctly. Can you cross this? Exit. Yeah. Now look for cannot connect to already running IDE. Okay, cancel this, cancel. Now can you look for the file that has main.py on your file explorer? File explorer. Yeah, so it's probably inside a folder called student prediction or something like that. This PC, you can try this PC and the remove new volume. Student performance prediction. Yeah, now right click. No, don't open it like this. Right click, open with, first option, open with. Now you're trying to see what app you will use. Okay, go to more apps. Okay, wait, I'm not sure if this is how you do it. Try to click on this. Okay, hopefully it. So what we want is all the files to come to PyCharm, not only just main.py. Okay, trust project, PyCharm Community Edition. Okay. Okay, see, now we have main.py on the left side and model.pkl, and we need both these files because the model.pkl, so all the work that you did in Jupyter Notebook until now, it's stored in model.pkl. Okay, so pickling is usually like a format to store models like this. Okay, so good morning, sir. Yeah. So as you can see, the model.pkl file has a model. Now go to the try catch block that you were looking at earlier. So this try catch block, it tries to open model, like the model.pkl file. And if it does not open due to some error, then it will tell you what the error is. For example, if there's a file not found error, then it will tell you that the specified pickle file was not found. If there's, so a pickle file, when it needs to be open and it needs to be understood, it's called unpickling. So if that is the error, then it will tell you that is the error. Okay, now right click on main, and open folder as PyCharm. Open folder as PyCharm Community Edition. Yeah, project. Now just wait for it. Okay, so this basically gives you, it tries to open the file, and if that does not happen, it gives you an error. It's opening. See, it's opening. Down there, you can see that the PyCharm is, yeah. Don't click on it again and again. Trust project and open. Now trust project again. Oh my God. Yeah. This is how many times you clicked on it. That's why I was showing you these many times, right? So go down now. Now what we're trying to do is, okay, first go to the search button on top. Now we want to create a web app, right? And in Python, you can't directly create a web app. So we use something called Streamlit. That's also a library. We use Streamlit. Type terminal here, terminal. So now we're going to use Streamlit to make a web app. Type TER, yeah, MIN. Yeah. Enter. Wait. Actually, it will give you some results. Yeah, the first one. Yeah. Now over here, wait for it. Wait for it to load. It hasn't loaded properly. Yeah, over here. Yeah. Now type Streamlit. No, wait. First you have to. So because there are so many parts in this is an IDE, an integrated developer environment. PyCharm, Spider, all of these are IDEs because you can create full projects like end to end. Like everything from HTML, CSS, Java, you can all do it here. That's why it's known as an IDE because it's integrated. Okay, and then because there are so many like different areas to write, right? So whenever you write in a region, if you write here, you have to first click your cursor over there so that you know that your cursor is there. Yeah, like this. Now Streamlit. Now we're running our app through Streamlit. Streamlit, run. And what file do you want to run? Main.py, right? So just write the name of the file and then wait for it to load. Yeah, now enter. Now it will take some time to load, but it will load. 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so you've written all of these in the correct order. Okay. Now, okay. So when this model predicts, what do we want? We want the result of it, right? And we want the result to be stored in a variable. Yeah, result is equal to, yeah. Good. Yes. So see, have you already done this? Okay, so like it's already done for you. Now in the next line, you will just return this prediction. So whatever function calls this, they will automatically get this prediction. So in the next line, just write return prediction. Yeah. Now what you have to do, you have to print the result here, no? So just try to, instead of the quotation marks, just try to print the result instead of the string. Okay. Yeah, you did. Wait, is it happening? Did it open? Yes, it'll open now. Just don't click on anything. Oh, okay. Close. Okay, so go back. There's probably an error somewhere. Go to the, see on top. Do you see that red button which has 4? Okay, now there are no errors. Okay, this means now there are no errors. Go back again and reload it. Go back to our app again and reload it. Okay, okay, it's running now. Let's see if it runs something. Now you have to type Streamlit run. Oh, so someone has a. Oh, I think Shantanu, were you sitting here yesterday? Oh, so some of the work has already been done. Let me just delete that. 1 second. Yeah. Why did I catch? Yeah. So now what you have to do is, let's see, there are 5 errors. So here you can see the errors. If there's a red sign here, you can see all the errors on the line number. So on line number 23, there's an extra, or like there's a missing bracket, right? So let's go to line number 23 and let's try to see where the bracket is missing. Oh, see, like this line is incomplete, right? Ours studied, it should be like this, right? So the error is resolved. Now we have 4 errors. Now let's go to line number 32. Okay, there is something missing here too. Okay, this line also. Right on your own. Yeah. So now there's no error. So now we can run the program and see what we get. So right now we just get closing parenthesis does not match opening parenthesis, and it gives you the line where it is wrong. So basically I've started here, but there's no ending to this. Wait, but I've already deleted this. Okay. For some reason all the code is not right. Yeah. So now we just have line number 23. Studied Okay. I'm getting this. Okay, so this I haven't deleted. Now let's rerun one more time. Rerun. Okay, now you see there's nothing here. Now you have to write everything. So what do you see is already on the screen. There's a title, and you can also see there's a title written in code, sc.title, right? And then uh, there's a predict button, but it doesn't do anything, right? This is just an empty button. It doesn't do anything. Or whatever, right? So now you have to add the fields for input, right? That's your first job, adding the fields for input, taking the user input for hours, question papers, and all the parameters, all the column names, right? So how will you do that? Input, yeah. But that is for normal Python. Now we're using Streamlit. So it's just a little bit different. We just have to do write st, which is how we're importing Streamlit. Streamlit as st dot text underscore input, and the rest of everything is the same. But where will you take this input is the question. So there are so after the title, yes, that's good. Yeah, do that. Yeah. You can just write prediction like this. st.success prediction without the quotation marks because prediction, sorry, yours is result, right? Your variable is result, so you'll write result. Also, what this is missing is first you need to, sorry, sorry. No, no quotation marks because this is a variable name. Okay. Now, what is happening? First of all, there's no interpreter. Admin interpreter, interpreter, system interpreter. Now try to run it. It will not work because we're missing something, but I want you to see. And then also if there's like an already running app, you can just rerun it, sorry, from the app. See, like over here, you can't, wait, no, 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 no. Don't use this because we're not technically running the Python app. Just close this, go to your app. It's okay, just close this. Yeah, just go to your Microsoft app. Yeah, here. And then you can try to reload it. Now try to enter everything and try to click on the button. Let's see if you get something. Also, like instead of enter, if you can write the name of the field, don't you think that will be helpful? So that you know what you have to, no, you have to enter the number of hours, right? So over here, maybe like to guide the user, you can maybe change the names to enter the name of the input field, like hours or question papers, right? So then they'll know what exactly to write. No, just write over here like what you, so no, no, wait, in the blank you have to write the number of hours, right? But over here, like think like the user, right? You are the user of this program, but they don't understand what enter means. It could be hours, it could be question papers practice, it could be anything, right? So maybe change this name to hours. So remember, when you are doing st.text underscore input, you wrote an enter here. That's why it's giving you an enter, right? But this is a string. So anything that's in quotation marks, it's up to you. You can write anything and it will just show that. So change this to, what is it that you want to write? Hours. Or like for the next field, it could be question papers practice and stuff like that. Sorry? No, we can't correct it here. This is just what the user will see. Now you're the programmer, you're making this program. So to make it easy for your user, you will go back to the code and then correct it. Okay. Yes. So you have a prediction. Very good. You have your success. Now try to run it. No, no, no. Go to search, terminal, first option. Now wait for it. Got it. Just wait for it. Now run Streamlit. No, where did you write the st.text input? Look for it. This is why it's showing enter, right? You have written all that code. Just remember you have written all that code, so you can change it from here. Yes, now enter. Or it'll take some time initially. Yeah. So anything inside quotation marks, like you are responsible for what to write. I just it's running. Model loaded successfully. Sorry, yeah. Now you can write. Now try to see if it's working. Sorry. We have to put values. Yeah, any value. Okay, now let's see, we're facing an error. Go down. So X has 6 features, but linear regression is expecting 5 features. So what are they saying? Initially we had 5 columns, right? But let's go back to our code and let's see where we've tried to give the features. Here we're giving the features to our model, to our linear regression model. Yeah. So how many features are we giving? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's one extra. So just delete one from the end. Yeah, just delete any. The last. Just wait. Don't click on it so many times. Yeah, now just go back and rerun it. Let's see if the name has changed. Yeah, just rerun it. Now it has changed, right? So now try to enter and see what the error is. Okay, you just have to wait. But when it happens, it's not coming here, we'll just take it here. Click on deleting this. Okay, now let's try to run this. Now try to run everything again and tell me if there's an error. Yes. Were you 6 features, but linear regression is expecting 5. So go back to the code. Where did we give the features? Here, right? Model.predict. Now see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's 5, and we wanted 5. Go back and rerun the code. Just cross this. And just click on this. Oh, sorry, click on this. Yeah. You get an answer. Even though it sounds... because see, for extracurricular activities, you just have to give a 1 or a 0. Because it's either you do extracurricular activities or you don't. Try the 1 and 0. And also you've entered the number of hours studied as 2. So I think that's why it's giving minus 18. But do 0 once. Predict. What? Why is it giving minus? That is not good at all. Okay, try to change the number of hours studied. No, like 5. Enter. All your answers are minus. This is not normal. Okay, I know why. Because you've only given 3 inputs up till now. There are also these 2. Like there were 2 more things, right? And you have to give them in the right order. Do you remember what the order was? No. So let's go back to Jupyter Notebook. Actually, wait, let me just write the order. Don't go back to Jupyter Notebook. I'll just write the order. Are you able to do it? Do you understand how we're doing it? Yes. Nimra, do you have the order of like how we gave in the inputs? Actually, wait, I have the order probably. Okay, so the order in which you have to give inputs is model.predict. First, you have to give hours studied, yes, hours studied, Then you have to give previous scores. Oh, the reason you're getting this is because in previous scores you've given 2. That's why it's giving you a negative answer. So the second one is previous scores. Third one is extracurricular activities. Yeah, good morning. Uniform, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Yes. Linear model dot predict takes 2 positional arguments, but 6 were given. What? Okay, go back. Let's see what our error was. When are you giving the dot predict? Model dot predict R scores lab practice questions. Okay. The thing is, go up. So have you tried to convert this into integers? So the answer. Wait, there's also an error here. Oh, this function is not needed. That's okay. So can you try to convert this into int? So just surround all of this in a bracket and outside write int, or you can just do it here. Like after questions, you can just do the value of r's is equal to the int version of the value of r's. Can you see this? So do this for all. No, 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 don't remove this. This is taking the input. Now, after you have the value, you want to convert it to int. Yeah. Now surround it with bracket. Yeah, bracket open, and then bracket closes here at the end. Okay, yes. Oh, you're getting an answer? But the issue is your order is not right. First it was R studied, then for previous scores you're giving 2. That's why it's giving a negative value, right? So now you know the concept, right? Now you can just change like what was supposed to be here, the order, and then add 2 more of these input cells because there were 5, right? So just add 2 more of these input cells, go back to your code, and over here when you do st.text underscore input. No, over here only you've done input, no? Over here, scroll up. 1 second, let me show you. So, for example, you did your input. You did your input here, st.text underscore input. You've done it for hours, questions, extracurriculars. But there are also sleep hours and question papers practiced. Do it for them also. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, this is the order. Come in. 1 second. Yes. You have to take all these. Sorry, no, no, no. Because you have to take all these from the user, right? So just copy, paste, and change the name. No? Okay, are you done with the input? It was supposed to be st.text underscore input. Yes. Are you done with the input? Just copy this line and just change the name of R studied, right? Yeah, you won't have to write everything again and again. Control plus C. Now go to the next line and control plus V. V, yeah, so it's done. Now just, did you do control plus V? Okay, 1 second. Firstly, you have to add an interpreter. Can I use the mouse? Question R studied. Previous course, yeah. Okay, now just, yeah, go to the next line after R studied. Let's create a new line after R studied. No, wait, not like this. Not like this. So you go here and then you press enter, right? Now do control plus V, right? Now just do, you need to have 4 more, right? So you need to have 2 more actually. Just go to, make a next line, another new line, sorry. Yeah, now control plus V. Another new line, control plus V. And just change the name of R studied to like whatever the order has to be. Right, so first we have R studied, then we have previous scores. So change this to previous scores. Yeah, this. Just wait if it's not doing anything. Yeah. Yes. So instead of, yeah, instead of putting the value here, you have to give the variable. Yeah. Okay, are you done with this? So now you've taken the input. There's one error though. Try to see what the error is. Indent expected, line number 41. 41. Oh, so in the next line, go to the next line. Can you just write MAIN? So we're calling the main function. MAIN, main, yeah, the first thing. You can click on that. The first. Yeah. Just click on this, yeah. Double click. Yeah. So the error is okay now. Now go back and try to run your app. What do you see? Rerun it. It's showing you, wait, why isn't it showing you all the fields? Okay, cross this. No, don't do this cross. Keep memory changes actually. Wait, no. Just go back to your code. Keep memory changes. Otherwise, all your changes will go away. Now try to rerun it. So it wasn't saved. Now do you see your code is here, whatever you entered, and you can see there's a blank, right? Now what's the next step? Now you know you're taking the input. What do we do with the input, right? We use the input to try to make a prediction, which is already done in your case. Did you write it? Okay, so either you can delete this or you can see how this works. So you're using the model.predict and you're giving it all your values, R, scores, extracurricular, sleep, right? You're giving it all the values. And you're also converting it into integers before giving it. Now try to, I think your app should run, like the entire thing should run. Now try to give the values and then predict. Yes. Okay, go down. Would be 10. Score slept. Okay, try to give in the values. Go to your model, original. Okay, I know what's happening. So the thing is, when your blank is empty, it's still trying to convert it into an integer. So an empty blank cannot be converted into an integer. That's why it's giving an error. So what we need to do, we only need to convert this into an integer when it is inside, when we press the predict button. Because there are some values there, those will be converted, right? So unfortunately, we'll have to erase this. And then after you erase this, over here, inside here, maybe you can write int here. Sorry. Right? Like this. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, now your indentation isn't correct. First of all, everything needs to be aligned. Is it working now? So you have hours, questions, extracurricular activities, then sleep hours, I'm assuming, right? So this has the same, okay, this is not hours slept maybe, so that the difference is more clear, right? Then you have scores. Question. So first it's previous scores, right? So here maybe you can have previous scores, and maybe here you can have questions practiced. Also, like, can you change the wording here? We can do that later. But for now, instead of this, we need to add our new variables, right? So just do that. And over here, if you have to change the variables, do that accordingly. Yes, you're getting an output, right? Even though like it's unrealistic, but that's because of our model. Yeah. Okay, so so the project is done, right? Can you see it? Are you proud of it?
Ma'am, but if we put 0 value now and we put only one value here, then it's going in minus.
Yeah, because if your previous score is 0, then it will obviously consider that. Because remember when even when you were doing the data visualization, the relationship was strongest between previous scores, and so your previous scores actually impact the result a lot. Now, if you want to add additional functionality, now you kind of see that extracurricular activities, it's kind of confusing. Like 1, 0, maybe the user wants to write 3, right? But that is going to give you a different result because our 1 or 0 is meant for either no extracurricular activities or extracurricular activities done.
Could add yes or no option like
Yes, yes. Yeah. Because your number of previous score is 91, maybe number of extracurricular activities also. uh, for extracurricular activities, do either 1 or 0. Because remember, we had this whole like label encoder. I don't know if you were there in class, but see, the thing is, for all of you, the 3 of you who are done with the project, so for extracurricular activities, in our original data set, it was yes or no, and we changed that. Wait, 3 of you. Yeah. In our extracurricular activities in the original data set, it was yes or no, and we changed that to 1 or 0 so that we can use it for our model, right? If you want, can you think of a way to take in yes or no and then change that to 1 or 0 and then give that to our model? So when you take the value, instead of converting it into an integer first you have to convert, if it's a yes, then you have to convert it to a 1. If it's a no, then you have to convert it to a 0 using an if statement. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so can you think of a way to do this? Yeah, exactly. If statement and this. Okay, so if you can do this, then your program will be better than mine even. Okay. Yes. Now, where are we? Yeah. So we had to change this. Good work. That's because the bracket is the bracket is enclosed here. At the end. No, wait, you've started too many brackets, but we don't need a bracket outside int. So it's like, so whatever you want to convert to an int, that is inside, and int is outside. Can you see this? Okay. So, oh wait, the starting, so everything is inside model.predict, right? Now, this is result, no, not prediction. Now try to run it. Terminal. Okay, it's still giving us an error. Okay, no, go back to your Microsoft and try to rerun it. Now enter your R's, everything, enter all the metrics. So they've actually finished the project. Yes, all of them. 1 second. Yes, so what is it saying? Takes 2 positional arguments, but 6 were given. Okay, go back now. Let's see. Okay, so another thing is when we try to do predict, remember our original data, it was in the form of a data set with a data set with multiple rows and columns, right? So it's used to that. our model is used to that format. That's why your output, you just need, so if you do model.predict, you just need to add two brackets in front and two brackets at the end to convert it to this type of output. Over here, I just add two square brackets. Yeah. One second, let me just show some. Yeah, and at the end. Before the last round bracket. No, 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 after this bracket. Yes, here. Is it working? Right now it's a very simplified version, but they could even do it for like house pricing or other systems. But it's basically using machine learning to try to learn the patterns in like scores. Sorry? Streamlit. I'm using Streamlit to like, it's like a library that you can use, and if you run your app through it, it can create a web app easily, like without having to know HTML, CSS, or Flask or something like that. It's mostly used for machine learning apps. Okay, now try to convert the extracurricular activities to yes or no. Okay, you've written 100 question papers practiced, which is kind of unrealistic. Okay, so the negative value is because your previous score is 7, right? 7 out of 100, that's why it's giving you a negative value. But you get an answer, right? You can see the output. So you're done with the project too. How do you feel? Okay, yeah. Huh? Oh, your previous score is 10. It's out of 100. So try to make it larger. Also, wait, is your order correct? Where are your extracurricular activities? Hours, previous scores, extracurricular activities, sleep hours, and then question papers practiced. So, previous scores, instead of slept, it should be extracurricular activities. Yes. So this is a string, right? Yes is a string. Also, the indentation isn't right here. Okay, how much time do we have? Does someone have? Tab. Okay, right now, right? Extracurriculars is equal to. Okay, so everyone's done with the app. How do you feel? It's okay. So mostly correct, but we don't have to give this anymore, right? Because we already have an output. Now let's try to run it. Enter the number of hours studied.